Hello there. My name is Aditya and I'll be showcasing a quick demo of the Ving Room solution. Ving Room is a one-stop video conferencing room solution that offers in-room signage, wireless screen sharing, and the ability for the user to join into any meeting across any meeting platform and not just join but also host meetings on any of the platforms directly from the room. Apart from that, Wing Room solution also provides a very exhaustive analytics and dashboards, all converged into one single pane of glass for the IT teams to manage and control to troubleshoot these Wing Rooms remotely. Let's get into it. What you see, the core of the entire solution is the proprietary operating system that rides on an Intel NUC, such as this, a regular Intel NUC that an Intel sells, or a mini PC that is manufactured by a Dell, HP, Lenovo, anything. Three simple connections: HDMI, LAN port, and the USB cable from the camera. Once you turn on the box and connect it to the TV screen, what you see is this beautiful screen in front of you. Now, this particular wallpaper has been assigned to this particular room from the dashboard at the back end, and the IT teams or the partners or the admins will have complete flexibility to change these wallpapers for one room, for a multiple rooms, across a city, across a building, or for the entire organization. You can, as an admin, you can also convert and change these static wallpapers into a video wallpaper by just a click of a button, like so. The second functionality is, of course, the wireless screen sharing and the meeting, and subsequent to that would be the meeting joining experience. There are three ways of essentially joining into the meetings. One is from a tablet, the second is from a browser or a desktop application, and the third is from the mobile phone. The tablet experience is very similar to OBTP. There is a tablet in the room with that particular meeting scheduled that shows up over here. All the user has to do is walk in and click on join, and the meeting starts. Now, this is a fairly straightforward, very easy to use kind of a functionality that all of us are very familiar with. And let me just turn on my, yeah, there you go. And that's something that is very straightforward and simple. The controls of the camera and of course the meeting now have completely come onto the tablet, and the tablet acts as a touch controller. So that's the first functionality. The second is of course from the browser on the laptop itself, and this is how the browser interface looks like. You're able to see that. So on the right side, what you see is essentially the calendar sync of every individual user. And so these are all the meetings that I have had and I'm going to have in the future for the rest part of the day. All I need to do to join a meeting is basically, for example, if you see there is a Microsoft Teams meeting, a Google Meet, a Zoom, and a WebEx meeting. If I want to join this meeting, I just pair with the room ID that is shown on the TV screen. And if I do this, the meeting gets connected into Microsoft Teams, right? So it's again the same similar process, very straightforward, nothing to really think about. It's from a user experience standpoint, it is very seamless. I'll not join into this meeting, but the best part about connecting into meetings this way is the entire functionalities of that particular room and the device are again available on the application for the user. They can also choose to directly start their screen sharing session from within the application itself and not necessarily join a Teams meeting separately and start sharing from them, or get a cable on the table and then plug it into the laptop to start their screen sharing. All these are very cumbersome workflows. So we've converged everything into one single application itself. Right. The third and the most exciting way of joining into a meeting would be from the mobile phones. So if you see, the mobile application is also synced with my calendar. It has all my meetings. All I need to do is essentially click on a certain meeting that I want to join and just scan. And it's that simple. So you've seen right now how I've joined seamlessly into a Google Meet, an MS Teams, and a WebEx back to back. Of course, Zoom also is a similar kind of a workflow, and it is that simple to really get into any of these meetings. And once you get into each of these meetings, you will also see, one Again, you will also see that the controls of that particular meeting, including the camera, the mute, all those functionalities are now digitized onto your mobile application itself. It is very similar to the proximity feature on Cisco cameras, but over here it is completely permission based. So we just leave meeting, and that's it. So the meeting ends over there. Now, apart from this particular functionality of joining into meetings, we have also given users the capability to host meetings directly from the box itself, from the camera video conferencing system itself. So users have an option to go and click on start instant meeting and then pair with the room 1161. And now we ask the user what meeting they want to join. Now it could be a Zoom, WebEx, doesn't really matter. And if it is a Zoom meeting, they just need to click on this, and if you will see on the TV screen, the Zoom meeting has already been getting fired up. And because it's an instant and ad hoc meeting, the meeting details will come to the user, that specific user, in their mail, which they can forward to the rest of the users. Like you see, the meeting is already started over there. These are simple workflows that I wanted to showcase, and now that we are on the screen, let me also showcase the share screen capability. I click it directly from my application and I select that I want to share the entire screen, and I share, and there you are. So this is my screen getting mirrored directly from within the Ving application, irrespective of any meeting platform that I'm using. So that's the seamless experience that we're talking about in terms of screen sharing and also joining into any meeting from one single application. Let me just stop this. So that's a quick demo that I wanted to talk about. I hope you liked it, but if you have any questions and clarifications, please reach out to me on my mail ID, Aditya, ADITYA, @letsving, Ving with a V, .com. Aditya @letsving.com. Thanks. Cheers.